Okay, for those that don't know who I am, I'm Abbey, Ashleigh's little sister, and the incredibly proud maid of honor. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been already crying all night, so I'm going to try my very hardest to get through this, and I can do it. First, I want to thank you all for being here to celebrate my sister and her soon-to-be husband, Braden, my future brother-in-law. It means the world to them to have their closest family and friends gathered here today and to witness this new and exciting chapter. And I think I speak for everyone when I say we cannot wait to continue the celebration tomorrow. Yeah, okay, here we go. Ashleigh, you have been the one person I idolized my whole entire life. You were so sorry. Sorry.
Take a deep breath.
You were my very first best friend, my biggest supporter, and the best sister to walk through life with. Growing up with you by my side was truly the best part of my life. But growing up with Ashleigh did have its moments. Our classic sister moments. Like when you wouldn't let me play with your Barbies. Or that time you decided to give me a surprise haircut and give me some bangs. They were on the slides. At 3 years old, by the way. We bickered, we teased, but no matter what, I always wanted you to be right by. I always wanted to be right by your side and spend time with you as your annoying little sister. Okay, sorry. Even when we weren't getting along, you were still my best friend. I knew that I could come to you with anything and you would help me solve all my problems, even if we were in the middle of a fight. You were and still are my rock in every stage of life. I knew that you were the only one I could count on to be by my side through the hardest and best times of my life. And now the day has come where I get to stand by y'all's side on your happiest and most important day of your life. Naturally, I always wanted to be like Ashleigh. Of course, I had to have the same clothes, same shoes, same toys, and every single thing that you had. And I know it always bothered you, but how could I not want to be like Ashleigh, right? You've always been my example of what it means to be strong, kind, and confident. You have been my role model forever and will always be the woman I look up to the most. In middle school, I had to write a paper about my biggest role model. Most kids wrote about one of their parents, but I knew exactly who I wrote about. I found that paper recently, and I wanted to share my favorite part from it. My older sister, Ashleigh, has been my role model my whole life. She's my mentor, my personal stylist, my go-to for relationship advice, and my best friend. I would not be who I am without her. She has taught me how to be a better person, how to dress, and most importantly, how to speak my mind. And even today, 10 years later, those words are still true. I truly would not be me without you. You've taught me everything from how to be a kind friend, how to share with others, how to navigate college, and more recently, how to interview for jobs, build confidence, and eventually how to find the perfect husband. Honestly, I don't know how you managed growing up without an older sister. Because having one has been the greatest gift. You were the first to experience it all. You paved the way every step for me. I am so lucky to have had you as my guide and role model throughout every chapter of my life. I am so fortunate to have grown up with a sister like you. So sorry, everyone. This is not a great side of me. Honestly, and now tomorrow, you officially become a Horton. I'm so incredibly happy for you and Braden, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bittersweet to stop sharing the same last name. Sorry. Being the Macaluso sisters was such a special part of our story. I will always treasure every stage of life we shared under that name. Our childhood, our teenage years, and now adulthood. Even though you're starting this beautiful new chapter with your forever person, I want you to know you will always be my person. The person I look up to, the person I turn to for life's toughest questions, and the person who will always, without a doubt, be by my side. Ashleigh, I could go on and on about how excited I am for you to marry the love of your life, but let's be real, I'm just excited to finally have a brother. Growing up, we always talked about how it would be like if we had a brother as well. And now, thanks to you, you have found the perfect husband for you and the perfect big brother for me. Braden, I've seen with my own eyes how incredibly well you treat my sister. You bring her calm when she is stressed. You treat her like the absolute princess she is. You've shown nothing but kindness and love from day one. It's just so easy to see how perfect you are for her. I remember the first time I met Braden at a Texas A&M football game 1 month after they started dating. And no one knows this, but as soon as I saw how well you treated my sister, I knew you were the one that was going to be in our lives forever. And here we are, tomorrow, you officially become my brother-in-law, and I could not be happier to welcome you officially into the family. I've watched the way you care for Ashleigh and how much love you pour into your relationship, and I know she is in the best hands. And Braden, you probably don't know this, but I've also always secretly looked up to you too. You're driven, loyal, genuine, and you've been everything a future husband and big brother should be. So now I feel so lucky to not just have one, but two incredible role models in my life. I'm so happy that you all found each other and get to now spend the rest of your lives together. I know you all live the most beautiful life together, and I'm so honored to be a part of your journey, and I'm so grateful to be standing by y'all's side tomorrow while witnessing the example of true love. Okay. Almost at the end, guys. I'm so sorry. Ashleigh, thank you for putting up with me our whole lives. I truly would not want to know a world without you in it, and I would not be me without you. You will always be my person. Braden, I hope you enjoy growing old with her as much as I did growing up with her. I love you both so much, and I can't wait to see the beautiful life that y'all will create together. Now, if everyone would please raise their glass. To Ashleigh and Braden, may your life together be filled with laughter, adventure, and a love that only grows stronger with time. Cheers.